Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now in today's video, I just want to take a final look at the OPPO Reno8 Pro that I've been using for more than a month now. Now having used all the previous OPPO Reno series in the past, I always found that OPPO was really innovating in the mid-range segment, but this time with the Reno 8 series, they're actually pushing it higher than mid-range and closer to flagship levels. Flagship basically to me means that it has to be perfect in almost every single angle. The design, the display, the performance, everything has to be the best here. But anyways, this device here is definitely moving higher than mid-range. So if you're confused, don't be. Let me explain to you what I really mean about this. Alright, so first things first, we're going to talk a little bit about the cameras at the back because this is one of the areas that OPPO is really improving on the Reno 8 Pro. Over here, the Reno 8 Pro has a close to flagship grade camera that is capable of taking amazing photos both in the day and at night. Personally, over the past 1 month, I've actually been traveling to a couple of places and I actually brought along the OPPO Reno 8 Pro with me to test it out. From the pictures taken, I noticed that the main strength of the Reno 8 Pro is in keeping image quality consistent. Colors were slightly saturated but not to the point where it makes it look completely fake. During the day, we had plenty of detail and dynamic range was also very good. Now, night shots were also surprisingly very clean with minimal noise. It came with a lot of detail and you can see that there is sufficient brightness even in very dark scenes. Again, the keyword here is all about consistency and I definitely found that the cameras on the OPPO Reno 8 Pro are definitely more consistent than its predecessors. Apart from that, I also found that there's quite a fair bit of improvements being brought over to the video, especially night videography. Now with the MariSilicon X NPU from its bigger brother, the Reno 8 Pro now is capable of taking even better 4K ultra night videos. Here, it is able to take clear night videos and brighten very dark scenes while retaining a lot of detail. This is especially good for those of you guys who like to shoot at night because you will be able to see a very dark environment. The next thing that people look for in a flagship is definitely in terms of their processor. So to some, the phone's processor itself defines whether that phone is actually a flagship or not. Well, for the case of the OPPO Reno 8 Pro here, you guys already know that it carries the Dimensity 8100 Max processor. The Dimensity 8000 line chipset is what MediaTek calls the premium line chipset. However, there are a lot of things to like about the D8100 Max over, say, like a Snapdragon 888 or maybe even Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and that is down to one critical item, that is balancing performance with heat management. So just like most people out there, just like you guys as well, I play a lot of games on my phone. You know, I play Mobile Legends, Genshin Impact, of course PUBG as well, and my experience with the Dimensity 8100 Max has actually been quite good. With the D8100 Max, I noticed that due to its better management of temperatures, I was able to enjoy a better gaming experience without any overheating, lags, delays, or all that kind of thing is actually very important to me. The experience is made even better, with the OPPO Reno 8 Pro because it supports a 1000Hz Ultra Touch sampling rate, and for PUBG, it also supports 90Hz refresh rate, so that's pretty sweet if you are a PUBG player. Alright, now moving on to the next point here, charging speeds is also very critical to me because I am a very heavy user. Having a fast charging speed is imperative because it allows me to not have any battery anxiety. Now in the case of the OPPO Reno 8 Pro, we do have a 80-watt SuperVOOC charging and basically it's able to do up to 50% in just 11 minutes, guys. So this allows me to play all sorts of games, takes all kinds of pictures outside without having to worry about my battery dying because I know for a fact that even if I have very little battery remaining, all I need to do is plug in the charger, about 10 or 20 minutes and I'm good to go for the rest of the day, and that's not what you can say about a lot of phones out there, even for flagships today, for their charging speeds. In terms of the display, overall I had a very pleasant experience with it. The flat 6.7-inch 120Hz AMOLED panel is great because it comes with awesome colors and amazing viewing angles. More importantly, the brightness levels also gets very bright, so you never have any issues watching your content either indoors or outdoors. To me, it would have been perfect or closer to flagship grade if it came with LTPO or at least 2K resolution, but still, this is a very good flat 1080p panel on the Reno 8 Pro. Alright, so last but not least, we have to talk a little bit about the design, the build quality and all that because flagship phones, you definitely have to have one of the best designs and build quality. It has to be spot on. Alright, so in terms of the OPPO Reno 8 Pro here, again, I'm actually very happy with this design. I think I've mentioned it in my unboxing video as well as the full review. This design here is definitely something a little bit more unique. Not only does it feel super premium in hand, but it also feels extremely well made, which is very important for a flagship. The right word here is expensive. The Reno 8 Pro does feel expensive. Of course, we also have that new color at the back. My personal choice is the green that you see here. Its light shade gives it a minimalist yet modern look. Overall, the Reno 8 Pro to me has one of the better designs of any smartphone launched in 2022. Alright guys, so there you have it, my final take on the OPPO Reno8 Pro. Definitely seeing a lot of improvements coming on for this device. Also happy to see the direction that OPPO is taking it closer and closer to flagship levels. Who knows, perhaps in the near future, we will see a Reno series that is actually up there with the flagships. Anyways, thank you for staying all the way to the end. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And with that said, do stay safe everybody, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!